Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I just did a quick lunch walk. I want to use this opportunity to share with you the goals and action plans wrap up for the month of May. Um, just a spoiler, there's gonna be a lot of fail with some success. So I'm happy about it, but there are lots of space to improve for the next month. So it's gonna be a long video. So grab a cup of coffee or tea, or just sit back, relax, and let's get started. Um, so the first category of the month May is about research and the writing process. It's not going well at all. Like just like my morning writing plan doesn't work, my evening writing plan doesn't work, so I didn't write much at all. And also if I have to find excuse as I usually do, I've been really sick. I have a really bad cold, and I'm still slowly recovering from it, but I feel so much more energetic and kind of creative than the past couple of weeks. I don't know what's going on. It's just been a very bad cold, and because of that, of course, I didn't get it right. And also, like, that's just excuse, right? Like, if you really want it right, I will find time or energy, whatever, I just get it done. But the main problem is that I wasn't encouraged, I wasn't motivated, and hence there's no writing progress. So I have some reasons here. I listed down. It's just like I physically cannot wake up at 4 a.m. to start writing right away, or just like do meditation or quick yoga, stretching even. And I cannot do that. I was so tired. And another one is environment is not appealing to me or inaccessible. I think that plays a very important role in the failure of writing. It just because we have a very dark office downstairs in the basement, and my laptop sits on a small section of the dark table, and it's not inspiring or inviting for any creative writing. Because if I need to write, I really wanted to like see this environment is very inviting, like very motivating, like with lots of sunlight, so with lots of trees and plants and everything, like plant related or in the nature. But there's no internet. I really need reference literatures, so I really need the internet. So the only thing I can think of is just I need to change environment at home to be more inviting and appealing, so kind of allure me to go downstairs to start writing and make me wanted to write, make me excited to go to that environment to start writing. And the third reason, which is I feel like is the real reason, is um, that I am so scared to start writing. I'm scared of this whole writing process because I think it is so hard. There's a lot to do. Most importantly, I'm afraid of self-doubt and self-blame and shame that will for sure automatically put on myself by myself. I'm afraid of the inner voice that finally gonna got opportunity to remind me that, hey, I'm so weak and I'm so dishonest. I cannot keep up my promise, that I cannot even finish the writing project that I started and promised with successful completion. That I will that's I'm afraid that I will let people who really cares about my research and my completion disappointed again. I'm so afraid of my own inner voice that judges myself. Yeah, I think that's the real reason that I'm not doing well with my research and the writing progress. So it's towards the end of the month. I hope it's not too late. I wanted to really reset this momentum on this habit, create like a pattern. Basically, I want to break the old pattern and make a new and make it work. So questions I ask myself is how to change the current pattern to make it better. How do I build a new habit upon, in addition to the current habit that I already have? And second, do I honestly even care about I cared about it enough to make any change to improve the current pattern? So this more like I question myself like deeper, like do I really care about this current writing project? And the third question is, am I willing to just let it rot or decay and ignore it for the rest of my life, and willing to handle the regrets and disappointment at some point of my life later when it's resurfaced on its own, or by my family or friends, or most likely by myself? And so I keep asking myself these questions, and I really need to do something, because I wanted to change the pattern to make it better. I want to build a new habit upon, like, in addition to current habit, to make this progress work. And I do care about it so much that, like, I have been like suffer like difficulty time sleeping, because I keep thinking about it subconsciously, sometimes even dreaming transform into like very scary, nervous, anxious dream that I wake up, I said, oh, I need to get up and write, but physically and emotionally I wasn't there to write. If that's the worst feeling at all, like that's the worst feeling, that you know you need to do something that important to you, but you're afraid of to start it. So yeah, so I need to do something now or never. And it is actually easy if you boil down to the only thing that I need to do. I only need to do one thing. It is just need to show up in front of my computer and just start typing, no matter what. So deal with the pain and fear efficiently, and shorten the painful process by writing no matter what. And I got it done. Pass the torch to the paper reviewer. I can take a deep breath to plan forward, to make like room and space for more things that close to my heart. Like I have so many other creative things and more important things I wanted to do in my life. I will not let this process, I know it's part of the journey, but I will not let it to stop me from moving forward. So but for now, all I need to do is just get that paper done, and good or bad, make sense or no sense, just finish the paper. And my goal is not for a great paper or a great writing project results. My goal is just get that paper done, which will convert it to a degree, a piece of paper that I can use to decor the wall. It sounds crazy and silly maybe, but it will mean a lot to me, and it will be a very meaningful decor, a piece of paper that reminds me of this journey with my family, and with my kids. So how I get to where I am now, and it's very important piece of my life. And then I always gonna be a lesson, a reference point to tell my life story to my kids in the future, to my family, to my friends, and basically how did I started my story in my life in this country. I'm pretty sure I'll be very proud of myself, my family, whenever I mention it later on. So yeah, so if anything, I need to change the pattern. I need to somehow, if more specifically, just whenever the alarm rang, I get up, and even like I would not wake up, I would walk downstairs or walk somewhere that I can just start typing. Doesn't matter if it makes sense or not. I can treat it as my morning free writing, morning like journaling, parts of my journaling. After some like meditation, a quick yoga stretch, it could be part of my free writing. Just write whatever in your head, and instead of writing in a journal, writing on the computer. So it kind of get me to turn on the computer at least. So yeah, let's get started from there. And if I get some energy after putting my kids to sleep at night, I will just stay in front, like free writing in front of the computer for like an hour to start. At least I turn on my computer and start typing. Doesn't matter. So I'm sure like I will start writing if I just keep doing this, like make it a routine. Just free writing on whatever it is on the computer, either creative idea for the YouTube channel or any like thoughts in my head or affirmation as a continuous meditation practice from the yoga. Doesn't matter, just start writing. And then I based on how much I know myself, I will, you know, change it to my actual project words profile, start writing that. So I just need to get myself start writing and turn on the computer and start writing. Okay, so the second part I wanted to like kind of review is share my passion for nature and plants to my kids and then general public and youth. So I just started, but it's a moving along, so it's a good. So it's not a fail, it's good. I'm happy that I have something good to balance out the like, you know, the negative start. So I finished my volunteer training with my kid, focused on like nature hiking, native plants, native wildflower plant. Like it's a basic training course. I use that opportunity to get my kids involved in public speaking and share what she likes about nature and share what I passionate about nature, about plants. I started a provincial park, a hiking park trail, a walking plan, and running a jogging route plan with my kids, mostly in the nature environment, and the biking route plan starting in the neighborhood. So it's kind of, if she's not playing soccer outside with her team, we have something to do outside, hopefully every day if the weather is good. If not, we watch something like nature related documentary or movie, or read some nature gardening related books. So that's going well, and it's a long-term process, and the process gonna keep revising. So I will keep updating you guys about what we did in the past week related to nature gardening. So that will be in my other more nature plants related video on my channel. So it's like I'm really happy to start it now, like getting my kids involved in nature, or now or never, right? Like my passion about plants, I started taking care of house plants in 2020. I already started getting my kids involved in gardening, watering the plants, take care of house plants, tropical plants. I still enjoying it. It bring me calm and bring some ideas that I can do with my kids. It's kind of like mom and kids bonding moment, and also is type of meditation practice for me when I take time to look at plants alone by myself. Of course, I like to look at each plant, leaves and stems and root and soil. I take time pruning, repotting. That's kind of calming activities for myself. And also like taking care of plants also teach me like patience and dealing with crisis and looking for ways to deal with the past issues, and learn how to make it better. Always learn like, it's not fully in my control. I need to work with each individual plants and then their growth pattern and the condition. I can only manage to a certain point of time. So if I need to let nature do its thing, I'll let it go. So either I just like really let the plants, like if it's died, I'll just let it die. Like after, doesn't matter how much time I try to save the plants, if it's it cannot like to a point that unsavable, I'll just like compose it. And also like I was just trying to like pass down these lessons to my kid as well. You can only do your best to help a plants to grow and thrive, and when they're sick, and do your best to treat it past. And if there's to a point that there's no way you can do, it's okay to let it go. So, and also like I'm slowly educating myself about outdoor gardening. I get my kids involved in collecting wildflower seeds and planting wildflower seeds, and native wildlife gardening, birds as well, birds feeder. We'll start making bird feeders to track different type of native birds, and I'll share some experience and the videos with you guys. And there's so much to learn, and I have some awesome books to share with you about how to create a wildlife garden in a small place in the backyard. It's how to maintain and mature a sustainable wildlife garden, to attract the pollinators, to help the native plants thrive. Like I will make sure updating you guys with tips and ideas and how I make our first wildlife garden in a small space. More likely raised a garden, raised a wildflower garden, raised a vegetable garden. We don't know how far we are gonna go for the first year because there's so many things need to do to renovate our backyard. But any little thing I wanted to get my kids involved, and I will share with you guys. I hope you guys like the content later on. Like I said, I wanted to share what I've learned, experienced, and if I'm not chronically bothered by guilt and fear. In my previous point, like my research and writing progress, I have so many positive energies and creativities towards these things like gardening, planting plants. So these things related to nature and plants with my kids really encourage me and keep myself going. See, if I just put my foot down to do whatever I can to get rid of the guilt and fear and get the writing done, like I feel like my life will be so much heavier. So I know I can do that by just sitting in front of the computer and start writing. So that's what I learned from this month so far. I need to let something go or get over with, to put more energy and thoughts and creativity towards the things that I really enjoy, especially with my family. Yeah, so that's the lesson, and then that is a very big encouragement. Hope I can get it done by the end of the month, but if it's not, I will move my detailed writing plans and like activity plan to June. Yeah, I will up you guys with like goals and action plans in June later on in another video. So the third category is a relationship with my family. So like with my husband and the kids, everything is the same. I wish I can spend more time alone with my husband. I feel guilty about it. I always get tired when it's come to priority. I put my kids in priority all the time, not even myself. So if anytime I get a little bit energy and time, I give it to my kids. So I forget about self-care. Not to mention my husband. The kids. Okay, done. Okay, it's time to sleep. Now, like it's like that. So I wanted to improve that. I want to incorporate at least every other week I have alone time with my husband, have some open hour in the house. Is that we can just sit down and talk about everything or anything, like open our heart, open our mind. We just go for a walk by ourselves, just me and my husband, just have an open hour anytime, anywhere, at least every other week. So yeah, and so I will ask friends and in-laws to help to look after my kids, or we both decide to take one day off from work just to have a date somewhere. And then I want to use that time to dress up, to make it more like glamorous. I don't want people think like, oh, we let it go, we don't care about how we look. No, we wanted to make ourselves looks good to each other, for each other, and especially like feel good for ourselves. And then I wanted to enjoy the time together with my husband, and I know that I didn't do a good job because I have all those guilt and fear inside my body. Like I physically cannot like putting my 100% self towards my husband, and sometimes even my kids, not to mention myself. It just see that part. If I will become better self, I will make the time with my family so much more eventful, so much more spirited, and with lots of laugh and creativities. I wanted to change that. And yeah, so with friends and contacts, I think everything is the same, but I wanted to put more efforts of reconnecting with my past friends, like friends I don't usually contact with. I want to make effort to reconnect with them because I want to know what's my friends doing and then how they're doing, and I wanted to reconnect with them. So yeah, I just more like be more interested in how they're doing and how they're feeling. So that's also based on whether I'm doing well, whether I'm feeling well. Like when I fulfilled my self-care and the time that I spend with my family, then I can reach out more to my friends. So, and the lesson I learned is that any weird relationship is the wrong relationship. Either fix it or let it go. If you realize you're avoiding someone, either your boss, your coworker, your family, your friends, that do something and ask for help. So you will never, especially at work, if you're avoiding your boss or your colleagues, you will never move forward or upward. You will never be able to get motivated or learn from them. Like, yeah, so there's no way you can improve. So just break that ice and start the conversation and ask for help. Yeah, I think that's very important. Just always ask for help. Just, hey, I need your help with this. Like, start a conversation by asking for help. And also another lesson I learned is that you're the average of the 5 people you hang out with. So yeah, so like reconnect with friends, with family, with colleagues, that you will learn a lot from them. So, and then those people will lift you up and keep you on track and give you the energy vibe that you need. Stay and hang out with the friends and colleagues, the family members that they lift you up. Okay, so next point I want to wrap up is the physical and the mental health. I still go on the walk sometimes, but I didn't run as much as the previous month. I've not even run much as the winter time. You know, when it's minus 30, minus 40 here in Canada, I still run outside during lunch hour. But when the weather is good, I didn't run. I didn't do that. It's just because I have so much weighted down in my heart. I feel tired to just even start walking. So I will change that for sure. I will just be more active, physically and mentally active. Yeah. And then the challenge, and another category I want to update is the challenges of daily video content uploaded to YouTube Monday to Friday. So I just started this new YouTube channel. The videos was planned like every day from Monday to Friday. I know it's very ambitious, but I want to challenge myself to do that. It feels amazing to just be able to chat to the camera on my phone, well, without worrying too much about like providing values every second. It's just more like a casual chat with you guys when I have something and thoughts to share. The daily video plan lowers the bar for quality for sure. I have no editing whatsoever. Like you can see, I basically take the video whenever I go on the walk. I just get my creative juice flowing, and whenever I got some time alone at home or go on the daily walk, I encourage me, like I make the video like this, like go on to lunch break walk, or I get some time alone at home, I just uploaded video right away afterwards, so I can just like keep the video going, keep the ideas out, like keep the ideas kind of flowing out to share with you. It's kind of encouraged me to do more advantage stuff and creative things. It has to be quite like run and gun, but it's kind of part of the apparel, to be honest. Anyways, I will do my best to edit a video for the month of June. At least I have an intro or like a thumbnail, good picture for the thumbnail. It's not like just all the landscape whenever, like very conveniently on my walk trail. So I've committed to make videos Monday to Friday for a whole month starting in June. So if it feels useful or sustainable or fun, I'll keep going. So this May I have started to create videos, video contents, concepts, and upload some videos here and there to just get a taste of what the journey is going to be like. I really enjoying it. I just like to it's kind of like a journal, video journal, whatever in my head, whatever thought I have, I just share with you guys. I like it. I just want to give you guys a quick look about some ideas that I have for the video content, which are officially starting on Monday, May 30th. So that's gonna be a Monday. So on Monday we have themes about Mamua Monday. So it's basically sharing my own experience and thoughts of motherhood, parenthood, children's book and kids toy recommendation, parenting tips, everything that related to mama and the baby. And on Tuesday, it's called Self-Care Tuesdays. Of course, I'm gonna share with you some yoga sequence, meditation, skincare routine, exercise routine, what I ate for a day, what I ate for a week, activities I do to keep myself together, like even journaling plan, free morning writing plan. And also I will for sure keep this monthly goal and action plan setting, also wrapped up video going for every month. Wednesday is the midweek lift me up Wednesdays. If you watch my previous video, I kind of have an introduction of what those series gonna be like. Is basically share my enthusiasm, passion for plants. I will introduce you some basic health plants, gardening plants, native plants, how to take care of them, some very interesting unique character about them. On Thursday it's called Thoughts on Thursday, so I will share some of my book notes, non-fiction, fiction, sometimes discussion with my family and friends about a movie or article on the news or everything that I take notes down, so I will share with you guys. And mostly will be notes books, so book notes, so everything, or book recommendation, everything that I like to read or I read in the past couple of days, some like paragraph and some quotes I like to share with you. And that's Thursday. So Friday I have Fragrance Friday, so I want to share with you the perfume or fragrance I love, I like, or decide to let it go. So there's gonna be a perfume recommendation, perfume share for day and night for different occasions, my new holy grails, my easy grab, easy go perfume, and some perfume collections and declutter. So I want to refine my perfume collections. So that's gonna be an ongoing process. So sometimes I get new perfumes, I'll share with you perfume hauls. Sometimes I sell the perfumes or gift my perfumes that I no longer wanted to keep. So I'll keep you guys updated with all that. So if you have any more suggestions and ideas, or you wanted to hear from me, please leave comments below. I really appreciate it. Okay, I think it's a long video already. I'm just gonna stop here. Thank you for checking my monthly goal and action plan wrap up. I know it wasn't kind of a success month based on like if we look into all the categories I wanted to improve, I have plans on, but at least I started from nowhere. At least I start from somewhere. Like it's not like I didn't do anything. There are lots of things I need to prove. I will come back with the new action plan and goal plan for next month. Okay, have a good week ahead. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.